The Catholic group Laudato Si Movement has launched a new initiative to help people in Ukraine. The economy of peace invites the faithful to divest from fossil fuels in an effort to bring about a better world following the pandemic and war in Ukraine. Joining us now is Joseph Dalouin, Divestment Campaigner for the Laudato Si Movement. Joseph, thank you for being with us.
Thanks for having me.
Can you tell us a little bit more about this call for fossil fuels divestment? And also, what is the Catholic perspective you want to stress for this specific topic?
So, since the release of Laudato Si in 2015, we know that we cannot keep on burning fossil fuels and we must shift to something else. It's really explicit. So that's why we have been calling Catholic institutions to divest from fossil fuels. That means not to fund any new fossil fuel extraction project. And there's a clear relationship between fossil fuel and climate change, but there's also a clear relationship between fossil fuel and the war in Ukraine, because Russia's been funded by its export of gas in Europe. So just before Christmas, the people in Italy have been called again to think about our collective reliance on fossil fuels from Russia and to make a move away from fossil fuels and towards a world powered by clean energies and much more investment in climate solutions.
Let's get into that a bit more. How are you trying specifically to work in support of the situation in Ukraine? You spoke a little bit about it, but go a little more into detail there.
Well, since the start of the war in February, there's been some effort to try to cut Europe's reliance on Russian gas. But as long as we keep on trying to not moving away from an economy based on fossil fuel, it's not going to work. So we, as people of peace, don't want to be complicit of this world based on fossil fuels. And that's why we call any Catholic, but most especially large Catholic institutions, not to fund any new fossil fuel project anywhere because it's fueling the war. And Christmas has been probably extremely hard for the people in Ukraine, and we wanted to remind that to our fellow Catholics.
I'm curious, what has the response been amongst the Catholic groups that you've reached out to?
Well, since 2016, we've gathered over 350 commitments from Catholic institutions around the world. So in Europe, North America, in Africa, in other parts of the world. So there's been a response to that call saying, we don't want to be part of a fossil fuel economy. We want our money, the money from the faithful, the money we gathered over time, to support a new kind of economy, something that does try to change the way our world is running now, and to fund climate solutions.
Well, Joseph Dalouin, Divestment Campaigner for the Laudato Si Movement, all the best in your efforts. Thank you for being with us here today.
Thank you.